Hello, Sari here. We have an exciting video lesson today for you, and I'm going to show you how you can tell two different personalities from the palm reading, and also I'm going to describe some other lines on this example palm reading. Let's get on with it. So I've named it a double forked headline. The reason is because I have what looks like here two headlines. So the headline, if you're not sure, the headline on the palm is this one that comes across from the thumb side, usually just past the middle of the palm. In this hand there is a fork, a double fork, so it goes slightly up and then a big long fork comes down. When this happens, often the person has a part of them that is very creative. See where that lands in this area, which is called the Mount of Moon. That shows the mind can tap into a very creative side. The fork can give the more practical or serious side to the personality. So then that fork is often called a writer's fork. So this person might have some talent in writing. Now the second part of the headline, it's not as deep, not as thick, and it's only short, but it also has a kind of a fork on it as well. But after having a good look at it, there is like this extra line that comes down and touches the headline. Now I've got a video on similar lines before on this extra line that comes down to the lines. And when it comes from this area, it's called the Mars area. And so this line can be called a challenge line. So when I mention two personalities, whenever you're looking for something like that from the hands, it's usually two heart lines, two headlines, or even two lifelines. In some instances, there are two of like nearly every line when you get dual personality types. There's quite a few other lines on this palm. We'll go on to another photo to talk about that soon. But I'm just going to show you from his left hand the other sign of the dual personality. And he has a split double headline on here as well. So this is the headline. There's normally only one line, but his is split and it is overlapping, and then one goes in one direction, the other goes in the other direction. So that is showing the two various overlapping personalities. There are some like connecting lines to that. They're called healing lines, like healing as in fixing, kind of fixing that broken connection. So that gives less bad qualities to a broken headline, because when you have a broken headline it sounds bad, but the connecting lines there are what is holding it all together, so it makes it better when there are these connecting lines there. So as far as the two personalities, this person has confirmed that they are, on one side they're very sentimental and emotional, and on the other side that they can be more ruthless, like in business and things like that, or ruthless in general. But there's those two sides of thinking. I forgot to mention the heart line shape in the previous photo. but we'll take a look at the right hand again shortly. The heart line is the line that is above the headline, and in this case it's quite straight, and it goes to the area of the Mount of Jupiter. So when the heart line is straight across, it gives less sentimental nature. And the other thing I wanted to talk about quickly before we go back to the right hand to talk some more is the fact that he said that he's recently become more spiritual, and his hands do have what's called spiritual seeker lines. These spiritual seeker lines are around the lifeline. There is usually a mess of lines that come and go in and out of the lifeline. So this whole area, it looks messy. This could be a person who will travel later in life. He's also got that on the right hand. Let's go to the right hand and have a look. Again, that's right, I forgot it's in black and white, but that's okay. So just refreshing, he has the double, there's my pen, he has the double headline. Can I change it to red? He's got the forked headline, which shows the fork itself shows the dual personality. The fact that there is a little short extra headline coming out further from the lifeline, that is the second part of the personality as well. So you can see he has on this palm similar lines that go all up. This one looks almost like a fish sign here. I'm not drawing over it very well, but it looks like a fish sign. I do have a separate video on fish sign if you want to search that up. But overall, he does have that mess of lines that come together in this area of the lifeline, showing that spiritual seeker lines. I'll just quickly point out some other lines. There is the fate line or career line rising from the moon. It gives a lot of moon creative energy in his career, and he does have some breaks in that line which indicate that the career is not always smooth. The lines do come back though, however, and they seem to sort of get a little bit stronger by the time he's 50, and then turns into like a double fate line, and later on, probably mid-50s or a bit after, there's more change. But all during that time there is some success lines forming here, a couple of success lines, and success can be different for each person, but in general they kind of give some luck and they give some like happiness. They're like happy lines showing that the person is content with what they are doing. There is travel lines also on the sides. There is an allergy line which crosses the Mount of Moon. That doesn't necessarily mean that he has an allergy to anything, but it's just what it's called. And the heart line here is similar to the left hand, which is fairly straight. However, he's got this fork which rises towards the index finger. So that gives dual personality in the emotional side. So he does have those idealistic feelings and sentiment there, as well as the more practical side to his emotions. So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed that quick palm reading video, and I look forward to doing more of these. Don't forget, please visit destinypalmistry.com for hundreds of articles. You can type in a search what you're looking for, and hopefully you can find interesting subjects in there. Catch you later. Bye.